a text that's more of a theme of the Vizzy Hard Seltzer text line. A couple of texts like this, and it all has to do with moving on and acquiring draft picks. Paul, if you do not think the Hawks should heavily explore trading Jamal Adams for some picks so you can address the offensive line, defensive line, running back, and cornerback, then you do not understand the spot they are in. Oh, you're going to hit on all the draft picks that you get for Jamal Adams as opposed to having Jamal Adams? Text in, wow, you really don't get it. Safety is a luxury. The defense was not even good with him. Get rid of Jamal Adams. Another texter. Trade Wagner, start Barden, move Adams to outside linebacker, and start Neal behind him, Ryan Neal. This isn't Madden. Let's stop living in fantasy land with some of the proposals that you guys are throwing out here, okay? Trade Lockett. Get capital to acquire Stephon Gilmore. What? You're going to trade your second-best wide receiver so that you can maybe get 1 year of Stephon Gilmore and overpay for him because he's looking for a new contract? Oh. Well, that's an interesting strategy. Another text. Pete, John are in a very tough spot with Shaquille Griffin leaving. They need to trade for draft picks, which means they need to trade Adams. What is up with this today? We need to trade Jamal Adams. Where is this coming from? I don't get it. They have not drafted and developed well in 5 to 6 years, but it's the only way to operate with your quarterback taking so much of the cap. Trading your good players for picks? What? What planet are you on? Another text. We don't have any draft capital, man. We need picks. Wait, what? Why all of a sudden is everyone saying, yep, all right, time for the Seahawks to take a step back, get rid of all those guys who we know can contribute in the NFL so that we can buy lottery tickets? Yeah, let's get rid of $10,000 because the lottery ticket, we might win $1 million. Like, that's the kind of logic that you're working with right here, and it doesn't make any sense. They're in a spot right now where the guys that they do have as building blocks going forward, you're keeping. Russ, you're keeping as long as he shows up to work. And I have a hard time believing that he is not ever going to show up to work. DK Metcalf, you're keeping as long as you can. Jamal Adams, you're keeping as long as you can. Those are the building blocks of your team right now. Trading these guys for picks, guys, that's just nonsensical. You have good players right now. Why would you want to have a chance to get good players with picks? It's not Madden. And really, you guys are operating like this is Madden. That's not how it works. You can't have a leg up on the computer like you do in Madden when it comes to the draft. And draft pick people, I just don't like you. I don't like you. Draft picks are not more valuable than actual commodities, and people overvalue the heck out of first-round picks. You've been watching the Seahawks for what? How long? Look how John Schneider operates with picks. Honestly, I think he's got it right when it comes to trading picks for veteran players. And trading out of the first round. The back of the first round, what's the value in the back of the first round? You get a guy like L.J. Collier? Cool. It's nothing against L.J. Collier, but I mean, he's not a top 10, not a top 15 kind of pick, not a difference maker. And you guys just want to have more draft picks. I don't follow.
I saw a quote from Andrew Brandt, former NFL executive earlier today, in reference to the Patriots having to go get Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. Like, yeah, they're exciting signings, but that was because they drafted poorly at that position. And he said that there's a quote in league circles that says, free agency is the cost of not drafting well.
Yes, exactly, Maura. If you don't draft well, you find yourself desperate and spending $200 million like the New England Patriots are right now. That's not the route you want to go down in free agency. This is weird. Okay, Shaquille Griffin, you take a step back in the short term, but the overreaction by some of y'all to what's going on in free agency right now, I don't get it. Okay? So you sit down, get yourself some nice chamomile tea, okay? Get that, you take a sip of it, and calm the heck down, okay? Oh, let's trade Jamal Adams for draft picks. Goodness gracious, people. It's a Tuesday. Free agency hasn't even officially begun yet.